Since the movie Black Widow came out, I've already seen it 19 times for various reasons, and I've started to develop a theory about the true identity of the Taskmaster. Early in the movie, Natasha has to hide from the feds due to her allying against the US government during the Civil War. A friend of hers gives her a house and a box full of crap from Bangladesh. Included in this box are mysterious Russian vials sent to her by her sister, who was an assassin for the Russian cartel. Natasha, however, is unaware of this until Taskmaster attacks her and attempts to steal the vials in order to fuel his crippling addiction. Do you know who else had a crippling addiction? That's right, Robert Downey Jr., otherwise known as Tony Stark. Some of you may doubt this theory, however, I have undeniable proof. Throughout the movie, the identity of the Taskmaster is unknown until the end, where the directors attempt to fake us out by revealing that the Taskmaster is Dreykov's daughter. However, Dreykov's daughter took a building to the face, and ignoring Crossbones and Hulk, no one in the MCU has survived a building to the face, and Hulk and Crossbones surviving can be easily explained since Hulk is practically invincible and Crossbones is a fascist. We also see many people who could not survive a building to the face. For example, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch's parents, Zemo's family, the son of the lady who lectured Tony Stark at the beginning of Civil War. And these people were all regular, so it makes sense that they wouldn't make it, which leads to my next question. How would a small child survive what grown people couldn't? It's illogical. We also know that since the movie takes place after Civil War, Natasha and Tony are not on good terms. They even mention it in the movie. And after Tony tried to nearly kill Steve and Bucky, which he failed miserably because just like Batman, he's trash without prep time. This shows Tony's willing to kill his former friends to get what he wants. We also know he isn't doing a whole lot besides babysitting Spider-Man, so he would have plenty of time for testing what substances can get him the highest. Now you may be wondering why we see Dreykov's daughter when Taskmaster's helmet is removed. However, we also see Natasha and her mom wearing each other's faces, which means that Tony Stark could have easily used the same tech since he is rich and smart, therefore could either access those masks directly or create one himself. Now that we've established how Tony Stark is Taskmaster, we need to establish how he tricked Dreykov into thinking he was his daughter, and why he decided to fight for him. While Tony is a known war profiteer, the more accurate answer is that it was a long-winded attempt to get revenge on Black Widow for blindsiding him during Civil War. He knew that Natasha also switched sides on them, because similar to Italy, that's pretty much all she does. So he could easily set up a common motive between him and Dreykov, and since he's rich, he could just pay Dreykov if he didn't like the idea of him dressing up as his daughter, dressing up as a disappointment. Since he obviously can't run around in an Iron Man suit openly working for a Russian terrorist organization, since if the other Avengers found out, he would just get absolutely world-starved. Now the whole thing comes full circle back to the vials, and since Tony was operating at a loss with this operation since he was paying to be a part of it, his drug budget was down the toilet. So he had to take matters into his own hands and rob his least favorite ginger, since word was floating around the office about vials that could get you so high they undid years of brainwashing. So Tony convinced Dreykov to let him do this mission on his own. One question that arises when thinking about this theory is what will he do with all the other widows? At the end of the movie, he gets on a plane with the now freed widows. And while we may not know what the widows will do, I think we all know what a genius billionaire playboy philanthropist will do on a plane full of young women.